Hi everyone, welcome back to RAW.FPL. So in this one, it's the Game Week 22 team selection. So Game Week 21 feels like ages ago now. Obviously, we've had some cup games. We've got Chelsea and Arsenal playing tonight as well. So we might get a bit more information on some of the good FPL assets from there. So we've got Gabriel, obviously got like Enzo, Palmer, Saka. So quite a few FPL assets potentially playing in that game. So we'll have a bit more information as well. I'll discuss some good transfer moves and some potential moves that I'm looking at. And yeah, I've got 4 free transfers, 0 in the bank, and the rank has taken a bit of a hit following last game week, but it's still an okay position. 4 free transfers, so let's take a look at game week 22. So unfortunately for me, game week 21 did not go to plan at all. 43 points, and yeah, game week rank of 8.2 million. So yeah, it really didn't go well, and pretty much everything that could have gone wrong did. So Ekatike, he obviously didn't start, wasn't in the squad. Looks like he will be back now for Burnley though. I'll talk a bit more about that in the next section. But yeah, Ekatike missing out. It meant that I basically was playing a back four, which I was fine doing. But Petrovic, I've come to expect it now, a one-pointer. Heaven, he had Burnley, he was playing Burnley, and he goes and gets an own goal. So 0 points against Burnley, just so unlucky. Massive deflection. So yeah, Heaven, 0 points, got an own goal. O'Reilly, he was subbed. He then came on for a 1-point cameo. Again, it was kind of unexpected that he would be benched. So yeah, O'Reilly with a 1-pointer. Again, just pretty unlucky really. He's been starting pretty much every game, and then he goes and gets benched just randomly. Timber, he got the clean sheet. Thankfully, Gabriel didn't do any damage, really, because Timber kind of cancelled him out. But then Nkapie, injured with about 2 minutes again. So, yeah, injury, two more minutes, and he would have got me 6 points. So, just the back line, absolute disaster. And it's just really unlucky as well. Like, you can't really plan for it. An own goal, you can't plan for that. O'Reilly getting benched, I mean, maybe that was due, but still really unlikely. And then Capier, just 2 more minutes and he would have got 6 points. So, yeah, terrible there. And then it doesn't get any better in the midfield. Rodgers, Cunha, Foden, Saka, all blanking. Absolutely dreadful. But, I mean, I guess the only good thing with the midfielders is quite a lot of midfielders blanked, apart from Bruma G, who just carries on scoring. But even then, like, you know, you've got Gordon and Voltemade were both off the pitch. So Bruno took the penalty. So yeah, fair play if you do own him, but I wouldn't expect him to keep penalties going forward. It was because, you know, Voltemade and Gordon were off the pitch. So, but in terms of the rank, again, pretty unlucky that happened. But keeping Thiago, really good decision. Glad I did it. 5 goals in his last 2 game weeks, and yeah, I mean the fixtures going forward, they look pretty decent. Chelsea not the best, but then Forest at home fine, Villa at home fine. Newcastle's not ideal. Arsenal's not great, but then you've got Brighton, Burnley, Bournemouth, Wolves, Leeds, even longer term like Everton, Fulham. So mid-term, not amazing fixtures, but longer term they look pretty good. So I'm happy to have him, happy to keep him. Obviously, I know a lot of people did Thiago to Ekatike, which I obviously got Ekatike, but thankfully I didn't sell Thiago. So I think it's one of those, in hindsight, you know, it was a good move. I think you can count yourself a bit unlucky if you did go Thiago to Ekatike, because, you know, the move was pretty valid. But yeah, just unfortunate, massive swings on how it's gone. And then Haaland, captain, but Haaland, pretty much everyone's got him now. So yeah, bit of a disaster of a week, 43 points. The defence really letting me down. Just, yeah, pretty unfortunate there. But I do now have 4 free transfers, so I can fix some of this mess. And maybe I can go and get Gabriel finally, even though he is 6.7. It looks like he might go up in price again. So, yeah, let's talk about Game Week 22. So, Game Week 22, and this is how we are currently lining up. Petrovic in goal. At this point, I'm just keeping him. Like, he's been absolutely dreadful. But the fixtures finally start to turn. Brighton, Liverpool, obviously not great, but then it's Wolves, Villa, Everton, West Ham, Sunderland, Brentford, Burnley. So I'm probably just going to keep him. I think if I were to choose a goalkeeper now, it would be Sanchez. At Chelsea's fixtures, obviously they are turning really good now. So yeah, I like I think Verbruggen's fine. I think Kelleher's fine, but I think I probably would go for Sanchez at Chelsea just because of the fixtures, and it's the same in defence really. Like Chalobah, he looks really good. Looks like he's pretty nil, but obviously they have got a new manager now, so I'd probably just hold off and wait and see with Chalobah. But he should play Brentford, Palace, and then the really good fixtures are here: West Ham, Wolves, Leeds, Burnley. So yeah, I think this run here you can't really hand pick much better fixtures than West Ham, Wolves, Leeds, and Burnley. So I probably would go for Sanchez. And yeah, Chalobah is definitely on the radar. But in terms of my defence as it stands, O'Reilly currently playing ahead of Goodmanson. I might swap them around. If O'Reilly looks like he might be benched again, then I could potentially play Goodmanson at home to Fulham. It's not the worst fixture in the world. So yeah, I'm tempted to do that. As normal, I'll put in the comments what I do. I've currently got Timber, going nowhere. Looks pretty good. But yeah, the obvious one I'm missing really is Gabriel. So Nkapie currently flagged. Now, if you're like me, you don't have Gabriel. I just think moving him on to get Gabriel makes so much sense. I know he's a bit more money, Gabriel is, but I just think freeing up some money somewhere and trying to get Gabriel. If Nkapie is out, I might even do it for a hit because Gabriel is just going to keep going up and up in price. He probably is the best defender in the league. So yeah, I don't even mind it for a hit, to be honest, getting Gabriel in. So that's probably the priority for me this week, getting Gabriel. So Nkapie probably will be Gabriel. If you can't get Gabriel or you've already got him, other defenders, I mean, like I said, I probably would try and get a Chelsea defender in, and it probably would be Chalobah. Going cheaper, I mean, to be fair, I don't mind Cash either. Their fixtures looking pretty good. Everton's all right, Newcastle's not best, but then longer term, you've got Brentford, Bournemouth, Brighton, Leeds, Wolves. So, yeah, don't mind like Matty Cash, someone like that, even like a Konza if you can't afford Cash. But yeah, I think for me it would be Chelsea assets that I'll try and target. But yeah, so currently trying to get Gabriel in. Rodgers, go no, as I said. The fixtures start to look pretty good, especially for an attacker. I do think he's quite a good buy still. Although he is getting a bit expensive. I got him about 6.8 mil. He's now 7.6. So I probably would prefer going for like Enzo Fernandez, who I'm also looking at, which I'll talk about in a sec. So Cunha, he's been a bit disappointing, and Bruno is now back. So there was a chance that Cunha would be on pens, but it looks like Bruno's back and he'll take him. And the fixtures, Man City and Arsenal, seem like quite a good jump-off point. Obviously, with Mbeumo and that coming back as well from AFCON, I mean, Cunha should start and he should continue to play, but his minutes may get reduced. So, yeah, I mean, the thing is, the fixture run is still pretty decent. Aside from Man City and Arsenal, you've then got Fulham, Tottenham, West Ham, Everton. So, I don't think he's like a must-sell or anything like that. You could play him against Man City. Obviously, Arsenal away isn't great, but I actually think, they'll cause Man City some issues. So he's not a must-sell by any means. But in my team, I've got Cunha. Foden, potentially I could get rid of. And then I've got Saka. So I don't particularly want to get... I mean, Foden, maybe he's not been doing brilliant, but he has been playing every game pretty much. So I'm going to keep hold of Foden for now. He could easily become Bruno Fernandes. That's kind of the plan. Probably get Bruno in maybe... Probably after game week 23 when they play Arsenal. So probably game week 24 I'll jump off Foden and try and get Bruno Fernandes in. But yeah, I don't want to get rid of Saka. Potentially there might be double game weeks coming up for Arsenal. So I want to keep my options open for Saka. So really it leaves me Cunha to kind of downgrade, to try and upgrade Nkapie to get Gabriel. So yeah, the plan at the moment would be Nkapie Nkapie up to Gabriel, because like I say, I think he is just the best defender in the game, and you're going to want him longer term. And then it would be Cunha. Let's just move this up. Get Cunha out, and I would probably try and get, like I said, Enzo Fernandez. He's just good value, and it looks like he might be playing number 10, which could be good. Palmer, he's still a bit injury prone, still having some issues. And these fixtures, like I said, Brentford, I think he could wait. Like Palmer, he could be an option, but he's just being managed, and the really good fixtures start in 24, so you could definitely look to take a punt game week 22, 23, but I think Palmer becomes get 2 more weeks information, and then you can jump on here game week 24. Whereas Enzo, he should play every game, and like I say, he might be in the number 10. So 6.4 mil, I think is really good. So that gives me 0.2 to spare as well, and I'll still have 2 free transfers. So I'll have 3 transfers going into game week 23. So good position. And like I say, the moves would be Gabriel in for Nkapie, and then it'd be Cunha out, Enzo in. So I think that just looks way stronger going forward. So they're probably the moves that I'm going to do. So if I go on to FPL.team, this is how it would look. So like I said, that move's been made on here. So then I have Rodgers, Enzo, Foden, and Saka, which I think it looks quite good. And then up top, I'll have Ekitike, who I've held on for specifically for this game. I might hold on for him as well for the next game because he's got Bournemouth away. And then I could potentially look to, sell him, get some funds. And I probably would go down either to Mane at Wolves, who looks like he's been is playing pretty consistently now, or just right the way down to like a Barnes for 4.2 mil and then just spread the money elsewhere. And I'd probably look to try and get Bruno Fernandes in. So potentially that's the moves going forward. Ekitike down, and Foden could potentially be Bruno Fernandes. So we'll see how it goes. Like I say, at the moment, I think the moves would be Gabriel in and Enzo Fernandez in. And then I've got Haaland captain at the moment. There is a debate to potentially play it on Ekitike, even if you really wanted to take a punt, potentially Palmer, but I just think he's going to be managed, so I don't think I'd do that. I think Haaland is the obvious captain here. I am tempted by Ekitike, but again, will he be managed? He's just coming back from an injury, so he potentially might get subbed early. So I think having Ekitike as a differential is kind of enough. I don't know if I want to double down and captain him, but who knows? I might change my mind on the deadline. But yeah, at the moment, Haaland captain, and then Thiago. Chelsea away is not the best fixture, but yeah, I'm just going to play him and hope he carries on with his form. Like I say, Goodmanson on the bench. I might play him over O'Reilly, especially if we do get some sort of leak. But we will see. And then going forward, like I say, the plan would be to get Bruno Fernandes at some point. Probably not here because they play Arsenal. But potentially, so I could even roll here. The team looks kind of fine. Potentially, game week 24, I could look to try and get Bruno Fernandes. And it probably would be for Foden, to be fair. It could be something like O'Reilly down, and then Foden up to Bruno, and maybe even keep Ekitike. So we'll see. But yeah, I'll have 4 free transfers then to the side. So that's the team. Like I said, Petrovic, Timber, O'Reilly, Gabriel, Rodgers, Enzo, Foden, Saka, Ekitike, Haaland captain, Thiago. And if it looks like Gabriel and Enzo are going to go up in price, like they probably will, this is on Wednesday evening when I'm recording, then I'll probably make the moves early. So yeah, that's the team. Let me know what you think. If you do have any questions, put them in the comments. And yeah, best of luck. I'll catch you after the deadline. And yeah, good luck. I'll see you game week 23. So if you did like this one, please do drop a like and hit subscribe if you're new. And yeah, thank you for watching. Cheers.